Hello everyone, it's Meteorologist Jim Caldwell here in the Alert Center for WKYT. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I am, because it's raining out there, something that we needed desperately. We just came off of one of the driest Octobers on record. Just a few years ago, we also recorded the driest September on record. So there are some dry moments over the past several years that continue to show up. So getting back into a wetter pattern, which is exactly what we're doing, is a much needed thing. It's very beneficial for us, especially with hearing about reports of fires out there, some forest fires across parts of eastern Kentucky. Nothing unusual, sadly, but when you go through such a dry period and then you get all that extra fuel on the forest floor, being those leaves, it can run into some real issues out there. So that's where we are. So any rain we get is a good thing. Let's look outside. Let me be your window. For sure. All right. Was audio off? Oh, the audio was off. Well, in that case, let's back up and do it all again right here for you. For some reason the audio didn't come on for y'all. We're doing this a different way than we have been doing it, so that's what's happening. Okay, let me go back into my early spiel because you all didn't hear that part. Rain, needed. Nice to see it. Last month was one of the driest on record for us, period. Not only for the month of October, but period, like ever. So we only picked up around 0.43 inches. That's less than a half inch of precipitation for the entire month. So getting this visual isn't a bad thing at all, seeing some of that rain. Here is our temperature situation. So everybody can hear me now, right? You seeing, are they commenting saying that? Good, that's excellent. Yeah, okay, just making sure. Anyway, you can see that the temperatures are down because of rain. There's a frontal boundary out there too. First Alert Radar Network picking up on those showers. You see them moving through parts of central Kentucky, eastern Kentucky as well. Look at Moorhead. Nice little heavy dose just went through there a little while ago. Down the Mountain Parkway with it, down the Bluegrass Parkway, we've got some scattered showers. And then the frontal boundary itself, the big wave of energy, it's driving along and enhancing our coverage of rain all along it. Numbers wise, 1 to 3 inches by the time this is done. And that includes what's already fallen. So I'm not saying a new inch or two. I'm just saying by the time this wraps up, 1 to 3 total inches on the high end. Look at this. That aligns almost perfectly with the zone picking up the heaviest totals. And that continues. Now, watch it become a little more ragged, falls apart, and then it picks up again. You get even more rain. That will press through our area. Showers and occasionally even a few thunderstorms will then develop across parts of central, eastern Kentucky. Now it's fading away. That's why those totals down south are so much lighter, because you just don't have much left over after that. Friday has a little bit, as you saw there, but we're not tracking a tremendous amount again until we get into your Saturday. That's your next system. It's a big wave. Rolling right out of the plains and then spreading that moisture toward us. I've got it right there. This is based on the GFS. Yesterday I showed you both of these. I showed you both long range runs. I showed you the GFS. I showed you the European. My graphics, I can't show you the Canadian. That's another good long range one, but for whatever reason I can't get it to load correctly in this system. But anyway, there you see it. Now, this is 11:30 in the morning on Saturday, and we've made it through most of the day dry. Finally, we get some rain toward the afternoon and evening hours, and then more so into your Sunday. So we do end up with a good soaker of an event. Look at this. I mean, this is rainfall for that duration, and 1 to 2, 1 to 3 again. So some wetter conditions certainly coming around out there, trying to shake it up for us across Kentucky, which, as I've said, is not a bad thing. We end up with some decent rainfall totals to kind of help with the forest fire situation, and I know we're hearing more and more about that out across parts of eastern Kentucky, as we typically do. It's a little more prevalent out there when we track some of that forest fire activity. There's a lot of very secluded areas, and sometimes those flames can get away from us. So this will help. This will really help. This, and then getting some more rain into that area. I appreciate you stopping by, even though we had a little issue. It's 11:31 right now, according to our live time. We will be back on television for WKYT News at noon. We'll be talking about sports, and we'll have, of course, all the latest on the election odds and ends. That's all coming up on WKYT. You have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you.